G'day guys, so we're back and this is still the first match. It's coming to an end. We'll just get a score check in a second. As you can see, I'm still running the 971, the 911. I have no perks. I do have alternate fire on, and I now have ammo boxes available to me, which is quite good. So here was a stupid death. I misheard what Josh had told me. I thought he told me there was C4 on the tank, so I went to throw a grenade on the tank, but there was actually C4 under the tank where it was previously, and that was my mistake. I was actually thinking someone might have put C4 on the tank from another team, but just didn't know that the tank was active. So I was just going to throw a grenade there, but obviously the tank killed me, so that wasn't too cool. So with squad deathmatch, staying out in the open and patrolling certain areas is an okay tactic, but you really need to move between cover, and you can see that I'm actually keeping towards the edge of the map more so. I'm sure people can be on the hill to my right. That maneuver there I like doing quite a lot. It does net me a lot of kills, and that is that there's no point chasing the kill. So I threw a grenade in the direction and ahead of where that person was going, and that was so that if they happened to run into the hand grenade, I would get the kill or at least damage them. But I generally try not to run across the map to take out a target, because you will get picked off from a multitude of angles that you're not paying attention to. So it's better just to let the person go. If I remember correctly, I think this guy just had an unlucky spawn. He just pops up in my screen. That's a spawn spot right down there near that red big building. Or in that area near the supermarket. So that's why I'm keeping an eye on that area, because that's a potential spawn. Then we got the construction spawns to my 4 o'clock position right now. And looking back towards the hill spawn and then back towards the south spawn. So no one ends up turning up, so that's not cool. But at the same time, I think it was because people started leaving the match, and as this game comes to an end in the next few minutes, you'll see what I'm talking about. But what we find is that we'll play a few people. Now here I'm just communicating with Gary to tell him where that person is. And I'm also out of ammunition, so I actually haven't picked up the ammo boxes just yet. My mistake. That's in the next match. So I have 7 bullets left, which is enough for 1 kill up close, or more than enough if I hit all on target. Take a few shots at the distance. It's not really good use of that ammo, but at the same time, Gary said he would come and give me some ammunition, but he seems to have got stuck in the animation here, and no kit was thrown out, and by the time that all happens, get taken out. But I've communicated that there's 2 or 3 people at the south spawn near the red brick building, and hopefully my teammates can clean them up. So yeah, don't have ammo boxes yet, but one thing we've noticed when we're playing squad deathmatch is that we'll do quite well for a number of games and then have a lot of people just leave. So I think it's just because they don't like the fact that we win 4 or 5 times in a row before we get a good challenge happening. And it's not from lack of high levels, because that certainly isn't the case. There's a lot of high levels that play in the matches here against us, 24 and 34s and whatnot. Come across a lot of 40s lately because people are putting a lot of time into Battlefield. So in the tank here, we've only got a couple of kills left. Josh just jumped in, so just trying to seek out the last of the kills. I want to take the tank towards the spawn areas. That's where I'm going to get the most advantage from. That's one potential spawn area where that person was, and now I'm going to look at the next point where he was shooting at me, so he gave himself away. And I managed to get the last kill for the win. So that was game 1 as a noob, and did relatively well. That was 17 and 7. I'm happy if I get over a 2 KD in squad deathmatch and over 12 kills. But let's move on to the next game. So we've got White Pass running the same kit. Really looking forward to getting the ammo box, which I do here, but I made a sprint for the tank. And I got a teammate in here. So, usually when I move into each squad deathmatch game, I actually do check the scoreboard. And here I'm taking pot shots at a lot of the areas where you actually have a spawn happening. Sorry, I should repeat myself here. So when people spawn, because they spawn on the four corners of the map, they like going into these buildings. So I actually take shots at them to check for hit markers, as I described before. And for the fact that I'm not getting any hit markers, I then checked the scoreboard and everyone left. So that was kind of funny to us. I think they left because it is pretty hard to get beaten by 3 level 1 people, or 3 people who don't even have a level yet. And yeah, so it looks like 20 people left the match. Or I should say 12 people left the match, not 20. But I know that the matchmaking system will throw more people in here, so I'm going to just keep driving around until that happens. A team does join and then all of a sudden has a lot of points. I'm not sure if they get it within this match, but you'll see. And for the fact that there's some mines and whatnot, I know there's some people actively around here. We're communicating at the moment, talking about where that engineer's moved to and how to take him off, and you can see that we've got someone on the ground there to also flank what we're shooting at. Now, he didn't have a microphone, but I'm pretty sure he was listening to us. Now, we got hit from behind there, but only got damaged by 11, so I'm suspecting it's an assault guy using his grenade launcher. So just find where he is and take him out. That was a lucky miss there by turning the corner so the rocket doesn't hit us. Again, just taking pot shots into various areas where I know that people want to hold themselves up to take shots at us. Unfortunately, I do turn the wrong direction and I think we get hit from the side. Yep. And we're trying to find where this person is, but we just can't seem to find him. I think Josh sighted him that he's around the corner. Managed to get the kill, but at the same time the tank's destroyed. Now here, that guy was an engineer, so Josh actually got out of the tank to try to find the engineer's kit and then to repair the tank. My mistake is that I probably should have stayed in the tank, because I think the tank blew up itself from being on low health and not in its spawn location. So it's would have been better if I stayed in the tank and Josh got the engineer's kit like he was trying to do anyway, and then we probably would have had the vehicle longer. I just waited to hear that little zipping sound. You might want to rewind it to hear it, but that tells me I'm at full health. I can hear a lot of fighting going on around me, so I managed to take him out. And what's coming up now is just a game of patience. I mean, I don't have any 40mm grenades, but I could see that a couple of times he's ducked in and out. So I'm just waiting for him to show his face, and then I can take him out. At that range, full auto, if you're on target with the AEK, is actually quite good. It doesn't bounce too much, so you're close to medium range. If the enemy's not looking at you, you can go full auto on this gun, and with some good success. Great success! So I'm downstairs because I have a teammate upstairs at the moment, and he happens to come down, I think, or he's on the stairs, and someone took a shot at him. There's an example of full auto. I kind of jumped backwards as well. Picked up the F2000, it looks like. See how I go with this gun. So that kill was because of communication. Josh told me that where that person was and what percentage health he had and which direction he was facing. And because I was on what I suspected was higher than 16%, then I'm at an advantage to actually try to take him out. Now the reason I have the ammo kit is because I swapped into that person's kit, and the reason I propped myself in that corner, I just don't know how I don't die here. But I managed to get the squad critical. and that was lucky for me. And there's my ammo box. So the reason I propped myself in that corner there is because I could hear someone running on the snow, and as soon as I hear someone running on the snow, and I don't suspect it's my teammate because they haven't told me they've spawned on me or whatnot, I'll have a quick glance at the minimap, and if I don't see green, then I know I need to be prepared to shoot at something. Managed to get a guy with a grenade and get taken out because the F2000's too loud, and we'll go into the next video. See ya.